Manufacturers within the automobile industry encounter supply constraints due to shortages of one component or the other. From semiconductors to seating materials, you would not expect that a car's badge will fall into this category. Ford recently became a victim of this predicament. What happened? Ford recently fell short of enough blue ovals to go around for the trucks. If you're looking for answers, find out why Ford has to debadge cars in this video. What are fans facing due to Ford's shortage? Everyone's talking about Ford and badging problems. Have you realized that you currently can't place an order for a Fiesta or Focus in the United Kingdom while hundreds of Ford trucks are parked up uncompleted in the States? If you're in this category, stay with me as we discuss it. This news likely concerns those who have put down a deposit for the new Ford Mustang. Would you still purchase a brand new car if it had no badges? If you responded negatively, you're one of those Ford has been considering. This is the matter Ford is trying to resolve. In response to the issue, which I'll be debunking in this video, Ford revealed its plans to restructure its global supply chain in order to support efficient and reliable sourcing of components, internal development of key technologies and capabilities, and world-class cost and quality execution. It's about time. So what went wrong? Get to know the Ford Automobile Company. How well do you know the world's fifth largest automobile maker? Do you know that the Ford Motor Company was named after its founder Henry Ford after its establishment in 1903? Who could have guessed that this organization would become the second largest automobile manufacturer in the United States and the fifth biggest in the world? This is why when Ford faces any issue, the world gets to know. This company sells commercial vehicles under the Ford brand and other luxury vehicles under the Lincoln brand. This U.S. company has entered partnerships with other automobile organizations, such as Aston Martin and Yangling Motors in China. Do you know that Ford Motor Company also owns Jaguar, Volvo, and Land Rover? How long has Ford been in production? In 115 years, the Ford Motor Company has assembled many vehicles. Newer models and spectacular designs have been added to its repertoire, although many vehicles that Ford has built since its foundation are no longer in production. Is history repeating itself? If you followed the Ford journey closely, you'll realize that this situation is familiar. What Ford is facing currently is not a new scenario. Back in 2021, Ford engaged in building vehicles without semiconductors. These were kept aside until the chips to be installed arrived. This occurrence was a result of the pandemic restrictions influencing the supply chain, but Ford was not the only company affected. General Motors experienced almost 100,000 incomplete vehicles lying in wait in the summer. Other companies in the automobile industry chose to stop production altogether due to the circumstances. The result of this action was vehicles encountering reliability issues in the past years. Manufacturers struggled to maintain scaled-back production schedules, hoping they had the right components. Now, Ford running out of badges places us in a similar position. What caused the badge supply shortage? Just like the period of the semiconductor shortage, Ford began storing unfinished F-Series pickups at the Kentucky Speedway. They're also estimated to have about 40,000 to 45,000 vehicles in inventory by the end of the third quarter. These trucks couldn't be delivered to dealers due to the unavailability of the parts needed. The company described these units as primarily high-margin trucks and SUVs lacking components. Although Ford did not admit a lack of badges being the reason for the problem, a Michigan-based supplier, Tri-Bar Technologies, known for producing Ford badges, explained to regulators an unfortunate accident that took place. Tri-Bar Technologies affirmed to have dumped industrial-grade chemicals, hexavalent chromium, down the local sewer system. This led to a shutdown of the company by the Michigan Department of Environment, Great Lakes, and Energy. They provide technology-enabled decorative trim solutions that offer products, badge assemblies, decorative products, grills, and more. Founded in 1995, the company is based in Wixom, Michigan. Yes, you didn't expect this to happen to Ford, but other automobile companies are experiencing issues with suppliers. From glass to carpet, seating, and rubber, there's almost a shortage of a wide variety of car components around. Why is the badge important? Why is the badge problem considered a major issue? The peculiarity of Ford's issue is that no one expects badging to be a problem. You would never have considered a badge to be an essential part of any car before watching this video. A car's badge serves as a form of advertising and represents the company's emblems. This is why many consider the Ford issue a funny, unexpected scenario. Every consumer product requires a strong brand symbol because this helps consumers remember your product. Also, your symbol helps you stand out from your rivals and defines your uniqueness. It clearly defines what you have to offer and makes you a better option. In the auto industry, brand badges, particularly on vehicles, are the major identifiers apart from the designs which are visible to the eye. Aesthetically, the emblem completes the car's finishing touch. Your car badge also earns you, the owner, respect. How did Ford come up with its logo? If you don't know the Ford badge, here's all you need to learn about the Ford identity, which is in short supply currently. Over the years, the Ford logo has evolved, but still maintained its elements and strong representation. From 1903 to the year 2003, Ford experienced a brand revolution. Here's why the brand identity stands out. The Ford logo can be described as a flattened oval figure colored in several shades of blue and white. The famous founder Henry Ford's signature is incorporated into the oval. Did you know that? But who do these colors represent? The use of blue color in the Ford logo indicates the strength, excellence, and grace that the company portrays. However, the white color represents nobility, elegance, and purity. The oval that was included was first introduced in 1907 by British agents Perry, Thornton, and Schreiber, predecessors of the first Ford Motor Company Limited of Great Britain. This oval shape presents Ford as being the hallmark for reliability and economy. What a commendable brand. In addition to its strong logo representation, the brand's slogan, "Built Ford Tough," has been around from the year 1979 and has stood strong and true ever since. The legendary car company is best identified for being the first auto manufacturer to automate production with an assembly line, reward workers with a fair daily wage, and build a vehicle for the mass-market everyday consumer. Ford's patented design and innovation, particularly their F-Series release, and their continuous efforts in making their vehicles green and capable of self-driving technology, give them an advantage over other brands. Their cutting-edge design and technology are top-notch. The effect of Ford's badge shortage. How has the Ford badge shortage impacted the community and the company, you may ask? Here's why Ford needs to take action immediately. The company recently stated that shipment delays will move some revenue to the fourth quarter and estimates quarterly results will be a $1 billion loss from its previous targets. This is mainly because of higher payments being made to suppliers and other inflationary predicaments, not to mention that its stock valuation has been taking the wrong direction lately. What do you think Ford would do in a case like this? Are you expecting them to sell models that are not badged? Will they convince customers to pay for the emblem delete option? However, Ford Motor Company announced to the general public the occurrence of a management shuffle and the streamlining of its product development and supply chain units, some days after flagging a likely inventory buildup of up to 45,000 cars that may lack certain parts. Now that the badges are being delayed, it was said that Ford managers had considered completing the trucks using temporary 3D printed badges. Of course, it didn't work. The idea didn't become a reality because the brand realized that those badges could not meet quality standards as upheld by Ford in recent years. But the good news for Ford is enough badges have apparently been set apart to retrofit trucks assembled without a logo and sent to dealers. Hopefully, Ford will no longer have to decide whether a Ford truck will be sold without a Ford badge on it. Is Ford at risk? Fans are wondering if this issue puts Ford behind its competitors. Ford is known for never halting progress when it comes to researching and creating new ways to innovate its products and services. Is it possible that this situation triggers Ford towards new innovation? Who knows? They just never give up. They've stood by their vision to help build a better world. They believe everyone should be free to move and pursue their dreams. Lovers of Ford can testify that the company's belief in the power of creating a world with fewer obstacles and limits has birthed great results. So guys, how do you think Ford could have prevented this situation from occurring at all? Do you think Tri-Bar Technologies should be held responsible for this misfortune? How has this event impacted the brand's customer base? I would love to read your thoughts in the comments section below. I'm sure you enjoyed watching this video, so why don't you like and share it so your pals can watch it too? Last but not least, be sure to subscribe to our channel and click on the notification bell to keep getting more interesting videos like this.